This is my major activity 5.1, building a tiny personal finance tool that stores and analyzes daily expenses. So let's start by short include. STDIO H for input and output function. Next is include string H for string comparison and copy. Next, we're going to put function to add a new expenses. So let's void add underscore expenses or expense, open and close parentheses, and then braces. Next, going to put file fp is equal to f open parentheses expense .xdx comma a. This line is to open a file in append mode. Next is we're going to use if and fp. If fp is equal to null, open bracket, we're going to print f error opening file. Then return semicolon. Now we use this file fp is equal to f open to open a file in append mode, but if the file click is open or did not respond, it will print the error opening the file. Next, we're going to declare the variables for these functions. We're going to use char date 11 maximum characters. Next is category with 16 maximum characters, semicolon, and then float is equal to float for the amount. Next, we're going to printf date. Going to use year, month, and then date. We're going to prompt the user to input the date, month, and year of the expenses, and to store this information and to store this input, we're going to use scanf %s, comma, then date, to read the date with maximum of 10 characters, semicolon. Next, we're going to print f again. For the category, we're going to ask the user for the category of the expenses. So colon and then semicolon. Next is scanf %15s category. This line will read the category input with the maximum character of 15. Next, again, we're going to put printf, and then amount. Next, to scan this, we're going to use scanf %f for float, and then we're going to use a % amount, semicolon. Now let's write a line to file the fixed format with spacing. So we're going to use fprint fp, comma, %s, next %-15s, and %8.2 f with new line, and then comma, date, comma, category, and then amount, semicolon. Now to close the file, we're going to use fclose fp, and then semicolon, print f expense added with new line, semicolon. Next, we're going to add a function to list all expenses and show total. So function to list all expenses and show total. Going to use void list underscore expense, and then file fp is equal to f open parentheses expenses.xdx, then comma with r. Again, this function will open the file for reading. Next is going to use if fp is equal to null, open bracket, print f no expense found, and then semicolon and return semicolon. Next, we're going to create a function to check if a category is already seen. We're going to use for int I is equal to 0, comma I is less than the count, semicolon, and then I plus plus. Open bracket, going to use if strncp to compare if the categories I is in the category. Next, going to put total I plus and equal to the amount, and then found is equal to 1, then break semicolon. Next, we're going to create a function if there's a new category. We're going to use if a category is not found when count is less than 50. strcpy to categories count, and then comma and category. This line will copy a new category, and then total to the count is equal to the amount. Then this line will set a starting amount and increase the count of the categories or the new categories. And then next we're going to put f close to close. Next we're going to open. We're going to create a function to open a new file for report. So file report is equal to f open category underscore report xdx, and then I'm going to use semicolon. If the report is a null, we're going to print f error creating a report file period and the new line, then return. Next, we're going to write categories and total to the report. So we're going to initialize for int I is equal to 0, semicolon, I is less than the count, semicolon, and I plus plus. Open bracket, f print f report, comma, and then percent 2015s percent point to float and new line, comma, categories, then I for the categories and total I. Next, we're going to f close the report, semicolon, and print f category report generated. I'm going to use it like that, and category underscore report text under the new line, semicolon. Next, we're going to create a function to edit an amount based on date and category. So we're going to put void edit underscore amount, open and close, and then places. Put file fp is equal to f open. Next is expenses xdx, comma, then r read, semicolon. If fp is a null, printf cannot open file. value 10 return. Next, we're going to declare a variable car date with 11 maximum characters, category with 16 maximum characters, float for the amount, and car search underscore date with 11 maximum character. Next is search underscore cat with 16 maximum characters, and float new underscore amount. Then let's go POS. Now to get the search detail, we're going to printf date to edit. Going to year, month, date, colon, semicolon. Next scanf %10s to store the search underscore date, semicolon. Next again printf for the category and scanf with %15s for search underscore cat. Another printf for new amount and scanf to store the new amount, semicolon. Next, going to use while not f. Is equal to the f down fp if f scan f fp %10s %15s and %f for the date, category, and amount. Going to put 3 and then break. Next, if the date and category match, date and category, going to use if strcmp date search underscore date is equal to 0, and strcmp category search cat is equal to 0, and on basis fseek fp pos plus 27 sek underscore set f printf for the fp %8.2 f for the new underscore amount, printf for the amount of date, then f close and return. Now, for this function, we're going to get the search detail. The user will input the date, category, and the new amount for the existing expenses. If it's not matched with this, if matched with the category and date, it will compare and cut the search date and category to move the amount field and then overwrite the new amount, and then it will print amount updated. Then we're going to put printf record not found, and then f goes fp. Next, for the main loop, going to int main, going to put car choice under semicolon. Next, going to use while 1. to show the menu printf new line menu new line. Next is printf a to add expenses new line semicolon then change the A to L, then list of expenses, change the L to D, daily total. Next is C to category report, E to edit amount, and last Q to quit. Going to printf choice and then scanf %C choice. To perform action based on the choice, we're going to use switch, then choice, bracket, this case, A, colon, case, small letter A, colon, use add, underscore, expense, then goes to break. Next, let's just copy this and then Control P for L and small letter L to list expense. Another copy, paste for D, capital letter D, small letter D for the daily total, and then we can another Control V for this capital letter C and small letter C. For the category report, then another pink for E, small letter E for the edit underscore amount and break, then last for letter Q, small letter Q to quit. Return 0. Then default, going to print default, printf invalid case. And put another return 0 here to end the program. Now let's try to run the code. Again. So let's try letter A. So we're going to use the example in this. So we're going to use this mountaineer category to groceries. Then 650. Expenses added. Let's add more to the expenses. 25, 04, 28. And then transport 120. Another one's A 2025 04 28 is coffee. Amount is 90. Last, let's add 2025 04 and 29. Category is bills and 980.75. Next, let's add the food. E equals 2025 0430 food and 350.25 is added. Now let's go for the list, letter L. Here's the list of the groceries. Transport, coffee, bill, and food. It's a grand total of 2841 since the double ang groceries. Next is going to daily categories. Enter date 2025 04/28. Daily expense is 250. Same sa natin to, but the 50 cents is wala since akong nabutang sa transport is 120 instead of 120.50. So for the next interaction, we're going to see and then we're going to add E for edit. We're going to edit the coffee for 225 04 and 028. Category is coffee. New amount is 95 and the amount is dated. We're going to see print. The execution time is. So that's it. Thank you and for watching.